This year's Hall of Fame theme, Equity and Opportunity Start Here, is very representative and embodies the work that we do here. It ensures that everyone, regardless of their background, race, socioeconomic status, religion, have the opportunity to thrive. They're given the support and the resources to ensure that the playing field is level.
Gateway's commitment to equity is hugely important, and it takes constant attention to make sure that the path is well lit, and the lighting needs to be continuously adjusted. That doesn't happen unless there is a real commitment to saying this is core to what we are about.
I have always been a strong supporter of the community college system in general and Gateway in particular. The current college student, especially at community colleges, is not in many ways the traditional college student who is living on a campus supported by their parents. Most of the students in the community college system are struggling with working, having to pay their own way, not supported by the parents. Many of them are parents themselves, trying to juggle employment, parenthood, and being a student, and need all the financial help that they can possibly get. So there's a financial aid program named after former Senator Mary Ann Handley, who taught for many years at Manchester Community College. There's also a program that we've committed ourselves to in recent years of making community college free for people who will be able to get a grant from the state that closes the gap after other forms of financial aid have been exhausted.
When I started to engage with the nonprofit community in New Haven, I was fascinated by people's stories. They were looking for support in building relationships that would sustain both learning and real collaboration. What I found was that there were literally hundreds of folks in New Haven who were nonprofit professionals who had a sense that something more was possible in terms of what they could do for the community or how they could manifest themselves more fully. I started a program called the Community Leadership Program, or CLP for short. And we started out with 20 people in a real exploration the first year. Now that there have been about over 20 years, there have been almost 700 people who have been through it. One thing that's similar between CLP and Gateway is that in CLP, we're looking mostly for folks who have this sense of curiosity, something more is possible.
The Gateway Foundation has launched an ambassador program to help mentor students. And I think mentorship is incredibly important throughout someone's career. I can tell you that I've had many mentors throughout my career, and I think when mentorship is done correctly, it establishes meaningful relationships. And mentors often see things in ourselves that we don't. So I really applaud the foundation for establishing the program, and I think that it will work wonders for the alumni and all the students that participate.
The Hall of Fame deeply resonates with who I am, both professionally and personally. It just speaks to my core values of equity, inclusion, access, and opportunity. I've had the privilege of working in both profit and nonprofit spaces that has allowed me to really work in community and create those opportunities. It further resonates with me because I remember as a student at Southern Connecticut State University, really needing to complete my degree and having the opportunity to come to Gateway to earn those credits that I needed so I could get across the finish line. And that allowed me to become the person you see sitting here today, give back to my community, serve on the foundation board at Gateway. In that role, I've had the opportunity to serve on the scholarship committee. And in serving on the scholarship committee, you see the stories of the students that we are supporting and serving every day.
We're incredibly honored to partner with Gateway on this public utility management program. I believe Gateway College is the only community college across the country that offers a program like this. We have a line worker certificate program that introduces the students to what it means to be a line worker. They'll get exposure to the type of work that we do each and every day, serving our customers. We have 50% of our employee population that is eligible to retire, and we're going to need to replace that population. Gateway, quite frankly, is providing an essential service by helping us to replace employees that provide that essential service to customers each and every day, which they need to live their lives. So I'm excited about this program and look forward to the continued partnership.
Community college is important because it does emphasize the all of us, that education is accessible to all, and that the perspectives that people bring from their backgrounds are important to the decisions that we need to make to thrive in the future.
I've been in the General Assembly since 1981, 12 years as a state representative, and then since 1993 as a state senator from the 11th District. And during all that time, I have been convinced over and over and over again of the critical impact of community colleges, and especially Gateway, because it's in the area that I represent, as truly a gateway to achievement, to advancement, to people who have aspirations and are looking for a path to find their way to the fulfillment of those dreams.